Have you ever been asked the question, what's the one thing that you're really good at? For me, I wish I were really good at making YouTube videos. But in reality, I am really good at holding good posture and showing other people how to do the same. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing here in this video today. First, we're going to be going over what is good posture in sitting and standing, what are some products you can use at the store or possibly around the home to help achieve and maintain this posture, and lastly, why is it so important to hold good posture in the first place? So please, if you find any value in this video, go ahead and give a like or subscribe to this channel. It really does go a long way. Thank you. Hey guys, Dr. Becca here, physical therapist. I hope you're doing well. So we're first going to be going over sitting posture. In case you don't have the correct equipment for an ergonomic setup, these are some postural adjustments that you can make. So first, starting off for your sitting position, if you do not have an ergonomic chair, I suggest that you scoot your bottom to the front of the chair. This is going to make a lot of great changes for you. So I'm right here, my feet are flat on the floor and I have a good base. The next thing you have to consider is making sure you're nice and tall. So as you can see, I have a nice lordotic curve right over here in my lumbar spine. Now if I start to slump as so, I'm going to get that flat back, and this is something that I do not want. This is incorrect posture. So you want to make sure that your chest is coming up and you're getting this curve right back over here. This also allows for postural adjustment throughout the rest of your spine. So as you can see, the middle of my ear is bisecting the middle of my shoulder and is over my hip joint. And this is something that I want to hold throughout my whole body. So the next thing you have to consider is your elbow posture. So my seat height is adjusted correctly to the table height, and my elbows are about at 90 degrees. And this allows for my shoulders to be relaxed again around my sides of my body, and it's not hiking up like so. This would cause like more neck tightness and then possibly a little bit more stress. So you want them gently rested against your sides. The next thing to consider is your wrist posture. So I do not have an ergonomic keyboard, so I have to make an adjustment myself. I'm right here, I'm just using a half-size towel that's folded about 3 times, and this is going to be rested just in front of the keyboard, and it's going to be allowing me to have good wrist posture where I'm not overextending my wrists as I'm typing, as this can cause a multitude of different pathologies that you do not want. All right, so elbows are at 90 degrees, wrist posture is good. And the last thing that you want to consider is the height of your computer to your eyeball height. So the top of the computer is at the height of my eyeballs, and this allows me so I'm not looking up or I'm not looking down. I'm nice. I can look at the top of the computer here and the rest of my screen without moving my lower neck so much. And my neck is also retracted back a little bit. I'm not protruding out as so, because this allows me to keep that inner ear posture bisecting the middle of my shoulder. So guys, this is basically all you need, all the postural adjustments that you would need, even if you do not have an ergonomic setup at home. There are a couple products that I could recommend coming up that can make some great adjustments for you if you do not have something for your computer, or you can't maintain that lordotic curve at your lower back. Okay, so I have 3 principles to be applied to sitting jobs, and number 1 is going to be holding good posture, number 2 is going to be changing positions periodically, and number 3 is going to be moving away from the desk every, ideally 30 minutes. So now I'm going to be showing you how to maintain good posture at a sit-to-standing desk. So just as in sitting, your center of ear should be still bisecting over your shoulder and then going over your hip joint. Now after this, the way that you would adjust the sit-to-standing desk is making sure you still maintain that 90 degrees at your elbows. And then after this, your line of vision should still be at the top of the desktop computer. So now that you know how to hold good posture, all of these are to help reduce the risk of getting musculoskeletal disorders or exacerbating them in a sitting job. So now I've prepared some sitting stretches and exercises that go along with principle number 2, where you should be changing positions periodically. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so these first 2 stretches are full body spine stretches. The first one an extension. Just use those hands to protect your neck. This next one's for flexion, so use your hands around your ankles just to get a little bit more forward bending and making sure your head's nice and relaxed. This is another extension option stretch, so making sure your elbows are staying on the table as you're scooching back your chair. It allows for a little bit more shoulder extension with that mid-back. And we can't forget about rotation, so you're just going to be planking on the table, rotating as far as you can. This is an awesome chest opener. Alright, this is another good one if you can't get away from your computer. Just squeeze those shoulder blades together, nice chest opener. And we can't forget about the wrist stretches, so making sure your elbows are locked for each of these. Alright guys, so that's it for today. If you'd like any further information about the products I used in this video, you can go ahead and check out the description below. I've listed them all here. I will be making an upcoming video and reviewing each of these products, so you can also look out for that in the pinned comment section. In addition, I do have a 5-minute office break workout, so you can go ahead and click the link above. You're able to follow along for this exercise and listen to some of the health benefits of doing this periodically. Aside from that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.